sticking out the window, didn't even move.
Okay, number one.
Our first day in Amsterdam, starting off with a canal tour, or canal tour is probably the better word. Okay, day one, the start of our rally. We're now in Belgium. We turned up Belgium. This is the start.
First off, welcome. I'm sorry about the rain. Like, really sorry. It's literally not rained here for like 2 weeks. One of you brought it with you. I don't know who, but I blame one of you.
It'll be the Aussies.
Definitely. Which Aussies? Aren't there several?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's loads of Aussies.
If you're from New Zealand, you blame the Aussies.
There's a view from our hotel room. What's that?
See you.
Oh, you got it? Of Poland. As you can see. Well done. A view inside the ambulance. Just it's not a very good view. Just going for a wee ride. We had the tyres checked, sorted out, tyre pressures. So we're just sort of on our way back. Pick up the boys. There's a door in between. Very depressing place. You can just imagine what it was like in the Second World War. Main gate. This terrible place. Very interesting.
and protection, so they needed chapels. There are 40 chapels like this in the whole mine altogether, 40, but only 3 are for tourists. Because we visit a very small part of this mine, it's only 1% open for public. Here you can see 2 figures made of wood. There aren't many wooden figures in the mine because miners were afraid of fire and they removed them from chapels. But 2 figures survived, crucified Jesus and Mary. They were both made 200 years ago by unknown artists, and they've been here ever since without any preservation. They have never been preserved or repainted, so this is even the same color from when they were made 200 years back. It's because of salt. Salt keeps wood.
This is the Ukraine border, isn't it?
Those vehicles.
You think we will have to get out? Good morning, this is where just a few issues with the ambulance tyres.
Thank you.
People live on the side of the road. Amazing. Selling just what they can out of the bush. It's a house. All of that stuff is there.
Oh, man.
Hang on, hang on.
Oh, God, we're going up. I can feel the kid. Can you pick up? No, she's too young for that one.
Oh dear.
What happened?
That's true to me, and too. It doesn't look them just went up in the air, but it actually
Yeah, that's you want to use it, Phil?
I just stood out on those little towers. You can see those wee things.
I was thinking that before. They're big balls. Town of Branks. It's about 8:30 and we are getting prepared to move on to Moscow. The vehicle's checked, the seal down the windscreen on the ambulance.
Go, wee beauty. Is it time for us to, Phil?
No.
You see? We're going to have a photo op, Craig.
Hey?
We'll have a photo op.
Yeah, okay. Bring that jar of bloody huckleberries out, Graham.
We haven't used the stove before.
Down the back. This side right back.
Way to go, here we are, we're coming into Moscow, and you just heard for the first time the locals are actually asking us something in English for the first time, because it's all been bloody Russian up to now. Anyway, here we go, it's Sunday afternoon, traffic's very light, there's no congestion at all being reported on Moscow radio. I don't know how we'd know that, because we can't understand the buggers anyway, but the reality is we're making great progress in towards the ring road around the city, and hopefully our hotel. Right, welcome back. This is your next guided tour of the beautiful highlights and spots in Moscow. As you can see coming over to your left now, I've got to just work the zoom, no, it's going the wrong way. I'm guessing this is the local thermonuclear power plant with its massive cooling towers coming along beside us as well. Imagine having that right here in the middle of your city. It's probably actually not nuclear, it's probably just coal-fired or whatever, but certainly the cooling towers, just wait, they're coming up underneath the bridge. All different colours just to, oh, I've got this bloody truck in my way. Here we go, come out here. No, still can't see the cooling towers. Look up there, there we go. Here's a couple of them. Traffic's starting to move a lot better. And for the Trendies family, just to prove he can do it, I'd like to introduce our driver for the day. Young Philip Trengrove Esquire. He's driving, he's doing the real thing, as you can see down there, pedals. Alright, and there's traffic moving with us, so first man to drive into Moscow.
Here we are, Red Spring. Lubrious motel.
Yes.
In Moscow. 5-star. Bubbles aren't going in here, boys.
We've just come out of a 3/4 of an hour traffic jam, like these guys now on our left are entering into because of roadworks. Been doing about 2 kilometres an hour, 1 kilometre an hour since we left the last town, so it's been a bit of a pain, but never mind, we're moving again. We're about 1100 k south of Moscow now.
Our hotel on the, we're leaving, heading for the Georgian border. It's 8:15 on the 13th of July. So we just want to organise a few things. This is the area, the town of, what town are we into?
We're in Amabar.
Amabar. There's a common occurrence every day, you see people pushing cars to the fuel because they're always running out of fuel, or the cars are overheating or whatever.
I was just checking out this
This lady with this bike at the back. Look at it. All sorts of action going on here. We've been pulled up by the police at sort of a checkpointy thing, and they've taken Terence inside to check out the paperwork for the vehicle and blah blah blah. Hopefully it'll be all just a formality. Check out this one. Coming through.
Get your camera ready, Ray. There could be a bloody accident shot coming up. So just coming past you.
That was close. This could be a little. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. And there's a truck coming.
Oh, yeah, all right. You got that one.
The guys that look at this, they're laying tar seal, rolling it, and the guy's tooting these cows out of the way. Get them out of the way, for God's sake. There's mother sitting over there checking, making sure they're doing a good job.
Road we're going to take past the Georgian border, twists and turns, zigzags.
Switchbacks.
Switchbacks.
We've been ripped off left, right and centre.
Have you?
I've got money galore off us. Not even patched out.
But we think we're insured, and Terence got rogered in this process.
You might be right. I think that man done the same gesture. He doesn't speak English though.
Look at this hole in the fucking hill, would you? You see it coming up.
Hills into Iran. Amazing. Well, we've made it to the top of the hill, so the ambulance went quite well up there.
Quite cool.
Taking the grill out.
Imagine if the bloody bus met a big truck just coming down at the same time, and they both needed to take the full width of the road to get round.
Iran. Well, we're in East Abizazan. I can never say that right. Just gone to the bank to get some money. We've been to see the local cathedral, church, mosque, whatever you want to call it. And we're just on our way back to get some cash. Today is the 18th, Tuesday the 18th. It is 10:50 AM. Good morning, this is the Wednesday the 19th of July. We're in Zanjan, just getting ready to head off. Got the vehicles all checked, the oil, water, loaded up our bags. It's always a pain in the hotel bill and we're off.
Here we go, team. I don't know what you've ever complained about before in your life, but that's one way of getting your Samsung dishwasher delivered to your house. Hello, Philly. Hello.
بهشون بگو کوکا ایرانی کوکا ترکیستی رو الان بخورم دیگه باید برم پشت برم باید برم پشت اینا دیگه اون رو چیز نکنیم دست گرفتی چی؟ نه ریختم
Okay, here we are. We're now in Barbasol at Maddie's house. There he is. Maddie's moving all around all over the place. So what have we got? We've got Philly and Graham. Mike's just been to the bathroom. There, Mike. I hope you washed your hands. Good lad. This is Michael. Michael's studying nuclear physics of all friggin' stuff. But the point is, he's coming right because he's a Pink Floyd fan. So that makes him right.
That's why.
Well, we're here. We're just having a little wee late afternoon snack. And I'd like to point out to you that bottle there. That's all right, this is only going to New Zealand. That bottle there is the verifiable rocket fuel that this man here makes as part of his nuclear physics program. It smells like it too. This one here is okay. It tastes actually quite nice, and I think it comes from Russia. Is that right? That one comes from Russia?
Yes.
Righto, here. This is. And look at this old reprobate here. Can't even wear a bloody shirt properly. The whole wagga. But anyway, so there we go. Everyone's back in the room, and at the same time, we're being entertained by, I don't know what the hell you'll call this, but anyway, there you go. Look at that. Hey, oh, isn't that beautiful? There we go. Righto, Philly. It's back to you now, mate.
Where we stayed the night in Turkestan. We drove for probably 3 or 4 hours from the border, and this was on the internet as the first hotel called cafe. So we've had a meal here, which was really nice, surprisingly, and we're going to stay the night. We've hired one of the rooms.
Okay, so we're here with the Kiwi Nomads in the middle of Turkmenistan. We stopped at this little wee town in the middle of God knows where, but I'll tell you what, we've had a great night. This is Dad, Doctor, they call him the Doctor. Doctor, yeah. This is his son Graham. Oh, he doesn't like to be fit. No,
Graham, is it?
yeah, Graham. And the other three boys. They're running a cafe here in this town that we're in. Yeah, a town called Yerebrant. So we've had a meal of kebabs tonight done on the open fire. Hold on, I'll just move back round here onto the open fire just so you can see what it's like.
Don't use a slogan.
There we go. So there we go. She's all got the bloody teapots, the whole 9 yards on it. And that's all been really cool. And we've had our first beer for the last week. So of course the boys are quite ecstatic. We've turned up here. This is the cafe. All right, here's the big table where you can sit at to have your tea, coffee or whatever. Now, being a cafe, you would expect this. Out in the back is the parts department for all the cars that break down travelling through this road. As I did say, we are in the middle of nowhere. If this was the morning, we'd just show you the desert and what it's like, because we are literally a little wee oasis in the desert. So tonight, even though this is a cafe, we asked them if we could stay the night, so they've given us a room. Here it is, even has TV, bugger me. Can't understand it, but that doesn't matter. So our airbeds are all packed up. It does have air conditioning in the corner there. So that's pretty cool. So it's nice and cool for us when we come in. All right, moving back out. So we're coming back through the cafe, just so you get a good appreciation of what we're into. No, come on, out of the way. We'll come back outside, and it's a little bit hard for you to see the night sky. Because, but over in the background out here, you can see there's the odd light. We come around, we've got the vehicles parked here and the lights. You can see the odd light of some of the other houses that are around this part of this wee village. If I focus down on the ground, it is quite literally just sand. The road, there's a truck going down the road. The road is literally moving sand. I kid you not. We've already had one truck stuck directly outside the cafe tonight. I tell you what, this is a real experience, one that I never thought we would see. Over here, it's a pity it is dark because the camels, the dogs, the goats, everything else. All right, have a good one, team. Bloody hole. Don't want to go any closer. There's an overhang there, Terry. Don't get any bloody closer than this. And it just keeps obviously just falling in every now and again, getting itself bigger and bigger. And it would be friggin' hot down there. It's 45 degrees out here in the sun before that we get close to this damn thing. So I'd hate to think what the temperature is in here at the moment. No one can see anything for the dust.
God, that was down to 0.1 of a kilometre an hour, I reckon. How the fuck they got through there, I'll never know.
Did you get that on film?
Yeah, I got that all on film.
Be a good one.
It's the quickest gear change I've ever done from second to
Turkmenistan border. cut out of a top coat.
What's that guy doing?
Can't see.
Yeah. Today. This morning we got met by another member of the team of the Mongolia Rally. So they pulled over just when we were fixing the tyre on our ambulance. Level 2 here, so here we are on the side of the road and in the middle of nowhere, and another member. This is the second team we've run into, which is good.
Right, today is a rather auspicious day. We're in Tashkent in Uzbekistan. We're doing a little bit of running repairs. It's a bit of a lay day for us. We're going to have a wee bit of a look around in Uzbekistan and just doing a few running repairs and prep work and bits and pieces on the vehicles. We've been still having trouble with this spare tyre, so we've put the spare on. This tyre's got a very, very slow puncture that we're going to fix it. But the main thing, the main reason for being here today and this is this gentleman down here lying on the ground. Now, he's got a bit of a name and a reputation as the Silicon King. He reckons silicon's going to fix everything under the sun. So what he's doing here today is there's a hydraulic oil leak on the, I don't know, the pump system that holds the main door. I can't sort of see much, but he's about to silicon it. I'll just get a shot of his ear hole there. we should silicon that at some stage too, but never mind. So Philly Boy's decided that that's the job that he's going to do. He's going to take total responsibility, and his whole reputation rests on the fact of whether or not the silicon will hold. Well, he's doing the job. He's being told what to do by Michael, who's come and butted in on the Silicon King to suggest that he does it in a slightly different way. But apart from that, Phil's whole reputation for the trip is hanging on the fact of whether or not the silicon will work. Now, he is wearing today in his attire, it is the latest in the King G comfort wear for lying on the ground and doing sweet bugger all. Hold on, I'm just going to put you on widescreen as I move over his belly, and I'll come back round here to the front side.
Can't see my belly.
Can't see your belly, Phil. So anything you'd like to tell the troops just while we're recording this?
It's dirty.
It's a dirty, shitty job. He wanted someone else to try and clean all the mess first before he applied the clean silicone, but we said no. If you want to try it, you want to do it, you want to stake your reputation on it, you've got to do it all yourself. So stay tuned. In another few days, we'll be able to tell you whether or not it worked.
What's this?
He's down here.
He's going, yeah, look at this.
Whoa! Did you get that one?
Yeah. You're going to sit and wait for it to happen.
Cattle on the road, buses on the road, trucks on the road. In fact, we got everything on the road.
Going to work on a Sunday morning.
Sometimes you gotta give things up. Sometimes you better not let go. Cause I need to know when I'm down and in trouble. Jump in the water. Jump in the water so far.
fucking Russia. State of these roads. This is in the main street or in a town. In Russia. You've got to be joking. Very desolated. We're just by the Mongolian border from Russia, and it's very, very desolated. And we've met these Russian people, so we're having dinner with them.
You know I don't believe you when you say that you don't need me. It's what you like to find.
Well, we're at the Russian-Mongolian border. We've got about 15 vehicles ahead of us. It's 6:30 or something on Friday morning, the 4th or whatever it is. The red thing's on, yep. We stayed in a pub down the road there, or a hotel down the road there that looked, well, it was actually pretty new, weird looking wooden building. The landscape here is bland, would be the word to describe it. There's not even a shrub in sight, let alone a tree. It's like this the whole way around, but I won't point around into the sun. Unfortunately, we've got to wait for 2 hours for those gates to open. But we've got plenty of food and drink and stuff with us, so we're just having a bit of cornies, yogurt and peaches on the side of the road here.
Don't let anyone pass you, for God's sake.
Yeah, we're finally moving. It's about 9:05. What's the date today? 4th of August. Anticipating getting through the border to Mongolia. What a process.
The process is about to start, Phil.
Yeah. Just got out of the border after spending 12 hours.
God, we told her to go and get the fucking police and it fucked off. We've been sitting there all day. She heard what we said to the mole. Anyway, she was insistent, but she moved out of the way of the bonnet. Luckily, she just stood in front of the car.
I just remembered after she came out that Joe had said in that last teleconference call that as soon as you come through the border in Mongolia, they'll come racing out and they'll stand in front of their car. They're not for real and you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I know, I remembered that. She said about kids and things running along, I thought, but when she said road tax, we thought, but we just said, no, we never had a fucking road tax. Yeah, she was just making it up, the bitch. I said, go and get the police, or I'll ring the police. And, we had a bit of a... Yeah, she wanted $10 with these. We said to her, how much? She said $10. Get stuff. So up here about it, bitch, we've been sitting there all day.
I'll stick with you, kid, that's the bottom line. Yeah.
Had to park on the side of the road to fix the puncture. We got in the ute. So we've done the repairs, and at the same time we've had a bit of breakfast. So now doing the dishes.
So here we are, we're at the top of the pass. We're launching ourselves shortly down the hill and into COVID. Phil and Mike standing beside this monument, don't know what the hell it is. Coming up in the background, you can see just here is the Ambo as it lumbers its way up out of where we've been to. Dust clouds and shit for miles, as you can see. It's been a long, rattly, hard drive for everyone, but slowly they're getting here. Round on this side, you can see the trucks coming up from the other side, and we've got to head out along this valley here, out down here, and right there in the background is a town called COVID. It's probably the first town we've seen in the last 200, almost 300 odd Ks. So it's been a long, rattly trip. Here are the boys, Graham and Terence have been powering away in the Ambo again as per, to get it all the way up here. And back, sweeping back round with a close-up shot of Mike, just in case you haven't seen him for a while there. Oh God, that's beautiful. and away we go. And a close-up shot of Philly. Oh crikey, Dick, who would love to kiss those lips, eh Bev?
She's a slice of heaven, warm moonlight over my horizon. She's a slice of heaven.
Oh, the city just did it. Right.
So we've arrived in this little wee town. We've stopped for lunch while they're cooking lunch for us or whatever. We thought we'd all have a game of pool. Phil, have you got some good close-up shots of the pool table here? Just so that people can see what it's like. It doesn't have much of a downhill tilt on it, so I think it's going to go remarkably well. We've got the pool cue tip here, and I'd just like to point out it's a great thing that we've got some chalk to go, because otherwise I just don't think we'd be able to get our shots quite right.
I think you need a little bit more chalk.
It needs a wee bit more chalk on it. Look at that, that's beautiful. That's going to put the backspin on that ball no matter what happens. Righto, here we go. Righto, who wants to break? Gunnar. Gunnar is our resident American who's joined us here. Gunnar, you can have the privilege of making the break. You've just got to decide whether you're going over the potholes, round the potholes, or through the potholes.
That's a lot of pressure to put on.
That's a lot of pressure. All right, now you've got to do the shot of the century, Gunnar. Hey, I wouldn't get too technical. I have a feeling there might be a few ups and downs and kinks in the table.
I feel like it's a golf shot.
Oh, okay. Are we going to take a week to make the shot, Gunnar?
Yeah, sometime today. We're running out of.
Any time today.
I'm running out of film.
Hey, you've got to play.
Oh yes.
That's the bottom line. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, don't we? And have hey, beauty, when the mood gets you down, you're bottomless, yeah, dragging on the ground. That's when I gotta play the clown for ya. Like you look, baby, kick my blues. Howdy, angel. Where did you hide your wings? Her love shines over my horizon. She's a slice of heaven, warm moonlight.
This is a Kiwi. You say Kiwi?
Shines over my horizon. She's a slice of heaven, warm moonlight over my horizon. She's a slice of heaven.
And it's official. We can now say that the Ambo has officially crossed the finish line.
for the 2017 Mongolia Charity Rally. Woohoo!